Hello everyone, this is Lincoln's Prime, and I am still very much congested. But that's not going to stop me from doing what I like to do, so today we're taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Evolution Leo Convoy. Leo Prime to you filthy Americans. That's a joke, I love all my viewers. But first, I would like to take a look at the packaging. This is the new Legacy Evolution packaging. There's not much new besides like some extra green colors, but it does look pretty cool. You know, no window like usual, because yeah, but we do have the Legacy Evolution logo on the front. Maximal Leo Prime, I just prefer Leo Convoy. We do have Leo Convoy on the front, and he looks great in that art style. On the side, we have a picture of Leo Convoy in his robot mode, and then we do have, Transformers, and then we do, on the side, have a picture of this really cool artwork. And if you also get a Decepticon, so this is like an Autobot slash Maximal figure, so like the good guys have this side, the bad guys have the other side. You put it together, you get a full poster. I think that's really cool. But you do get that, and that looks very nice. And we do have a teaser for Armada Prime, which we are getting soon, and I'm super excited for that. And on the back of the box, we do have Leo Convoy on robot mode, the lion mode, and 35 steps Evo fusion. I have no idea what that means, and we also do have a little scanning thing right here, which I don't know what that's for. I've never figured that out just yet, but nothing at the bottom, and that's pretty much about it for the box. And here we have Leo Convoy out of the box, and he looks amazing. I mean, sure, he may not be anime accurate, but I don't really care. This is a really good lion mode, and just, a lot of really nice textures on this. It's like a combination of it's more real, like it's got some realism to it instead of like the anime kind of style. But I really do like how this looks, and funnily enough, I'm just gonna pull it in, because why not? Here we have the masterpiece Leo Convoy. Remember, this is a figure for this is a retail figure for $35. This was a figure that I had to get for $170. How does this look better? This looks way better than this. Like, all these parts going on, there's just so much going on here. You have a simplistic lion mode, and then you have whatever the hell this is. Don't get me wrong, I love the masterpiece, but somehow they managed to do a retail figure better. Anyways, going in on the detail, it does look very nice. There's a lot of really nice fur textures here for the main body itself, going down through the legs and the other legs. I don't really know lion anatomy, but we do have, like, that mane looks really nice. One thing that is weird to me is this is just regular yellow plastic. I think it's metallic yellow, but this is painted, so it's like gold. The other parts that are painted gold are the claws as well, but yeah, that's kind of weird to me. The eyes are also gold, which is also kind of weird to me, but the nose is painted nicely. The mouth there's no paint on the inside of the mouth, it's just kind of all white, but it's got some nice teeth detail there, so that's pretty cool. But just the overall kind of feel of the figure is really nice. You got the tail, which also does have some textures sculpted in there, which is really cool. And it really does hide the kibble pretty decently. I mean, you can still tell it's a Transformer because there is still kibble there. You look underneath, there's some stuff there. There's the robot mode crotch. There's the inside of the robot mode chest. You can see the very visible hands right there, and some spots of red that shouldn't be there, especially the backs of the legs. But honestly, it does a better job than the masterpiece, so I guess that's good. But majority of it is pretty much covered up. You get all the white and the gold, and that's actually really cool. So I think Hasbro did a really good job in terms of the engineering and hiding most of the robot mode junk, and yeah, I do think that they did a really good job. The thing I would like to point out is that there is weapon storage for the lion mode. There are these two guns right here, and they can store via these little tabs on the inside. You get a little tab here and a little slot right there, and that just plugs in to those little notches, I guess you could say. There we go. they're a little bit hard to get in because it's a very small space, so just be careful not to lose them. And then we do have these two guns right in here. This is for another mode. I'll show that off real quick, or in a second, but yeah, I just wanted to show off the weapon storage. And I don't exactly remember what this mode is called, but I do remember that the Masterpiece figure calls them the Leo missiles, so that's, yeah. Now, something that is cool is that this line mode does have articulation. Now, we do have I mean, you could technically consider this articulation, but you do have a swivel right in here. Arm can move forward and back like so, and it can do the same thing on the other side. There's really no movement in the head, so yeah, that kind of sucks, but not too bad. Legs can move forward and back just a little bit. They can move out about that much and in about that much. There is a swivel here. There is, I guess, a bend at this joint, but not really. Swivel here, and there is a pivot at the ankle, and that really is... Yeah? Okay then. Anyways, there is a bend at the tail, so that's really about it. Oh, and the jaw does open, as I did show before, but that's really about it when it comes to the articulation for the lion mode. Another feature you do get is these little claw features right here, but the weird part is I feel like they're facing the wrong way. You can actually switch them around. I just don't recommend doing so because that could probably break it. But yeah, that does kind of bother me that they're facing the wrong way, but it's not a huge deal. But they do just flip back in like so. That's more of a robot mode thing though, but that is something cool that you do have. But anyways, I've pretty much talked about the line mode as much as I needed to talk about it, so let us get down to the transformation. So first, what we're going to want to do is come around here to the back and untab this section from here and just bring it back and just bring that up like so. Untab this section like that and untab it from here, and also untab the butt like so, and just bring that out and bring that down for now. Rotate that up, flip in the tail. There's a little tiny like kind of holster there for the tail, so that'll just pop in there like so, and there we have that. Now let's work on the legs. So bring down the leg. Pretty much this is kind of like on this weird kind of clip system. I don't really know how it works, but it does. So just kind of unclip that from there, bring it down, bring that back like so, rotate the leg around and flip out the heel spur like so, and rotate that around at the thigh. So there we have one leg all done, and do that for the other side. Next, we're going to come around here to the head, untab these sections from the side like so, and just kind of untab everything from there. Bring everything down to the sides. Take this section, rotate it around, bring that up. There are two little tabs right here and two slots right here that will go into there like so. Bring up the head just like so, and make sure that it locks into place, and then just bring these sections down like so and like so. Next, we can just take the chest section and close it like that and like that, and then this little section right here will sometimes, I don't know, I think it depends on the copy, but just if it's like that, just rotate that around and flip that back into place like so. For the arms, all we got to do is rotate them around at the bicep, flip the hand forward and make sure it locks into place like so. Bring down the elbow, and then next take this section like right here, sorry, and then bring that down, and then bring the leg into place like so. There we have one arm all done, and just do that for the other side. And now to deal with the back. So what we're going to do is just take these sections right here and just rotate it around. There's a little like clip right here, and that will basically just clip up there like so, and come around here to the side, bring that down like that, bring this part down like so, just kind of rest that little main section there for now. And then finally, just take this section right here and just bring it down. It doesn't tab in or anything, it just kind of sits there. So yeah, but here we have Leo Convoy in his robot mode, and he looks phenomenal. The overall look of this figure is as if they took the Masterpiece mold and just like undid some parts of engineering, but like shrunk it down, and it works really well. This is definitely one of Hasbro's best figures to come out, at least in 2023. It's just so good. There's not a lot of, I mean, obviously there's kibble, but it's like, it's accurate kibble, so it works. And yeah, from head to toe, it looks really good. It honestly kind of reminds me of the original Toys design, but like modernized a little bit. And yeah, I mean, just going in on like the head sculpted itself, really nice paintwork here. It's got like this shiny metallic blue as well as like some metallic silver. The eyes are painted decently. I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of, they kind of botched the paint job on this eye. This eye is fine, but yeah, but you know, just the paint detail overall. I love the silver for the antennas and the silver for like that little head vent right there and the mask. It looks great. The chest detail is really nice. You get the Maximal logo here, get some nice blue here and some silver and some like kind of gunmetal gray, as well as that same gunmetal gray for the crotch area, blue, gold. All that looks really nice. The arm detail is pretty cool as well. It's not 100% anime accurate. It used to be just like 3 kind of I guess fur detail parts, but they didn't do that for there. But that's so it's accurate in lion mode. You know, you do get the lion head right there, and you know the butt and shoulder there. You know, classic Leo Convoy type stuff. Going down on the leg detail, you get more of that gunmetal gray right here, some more blue and some reds and all that kind of stuff. I do have a little bit of blue paint splotch right there on that knee pad, but not too bad. But some of the detail does carry over from the line mode, and it all just looks so nice. I would like to point out as well that I did show previously, but this does open up, and yes, that is the Matrix of Leadership, or at least the version of the Matrix. I'm not too sure. I have not seen Beast Wars the second, but that looks pretty cool. However, the inside of this little Matrix chamber right here has some really nice molded detail, but the paint is confusing me. I don't know if this was supposed to be painted or not, and it's kind of missing some, but you know, there's a little tab and a little slot right there that like pegs into, and that's a really cool little inclusion. They didn't have to do that, but they did, and I like that they did. But yeah, just lots of really nice detail on this figure. Now, articulation wise, we do have a ball joint at the head, which allows it to look up, not too far, not too far down, but it does rotate all the way around like so. No real side to side, oh actually more side to side than up and down. That's kind of funny, but yeah, you do get that. There is a swivel at the waist, so it can go all the way around like so. And then we do have rotation here at this little section here and here, which does allow for movement in the arms. And they do move out about that much and in about that much. Rotation at the bicep like so, and a bend at the elbow, which only goes about 90 degrees. No wrist swivel, which does kind of suck, but you can move them down, I guess. That's the thing you could do. But yeah, and it is pretty much the same thing on the other side. The legs can kick forward about that much and back about that much, and then there is a swivel right here at the thigh. Pretty decent bend at the knee. That's really all you get, but you know, not too bad. And then there is a swivel right here, kind of a pivot at the ankle, and there is an actual ankle pivot right there, and you could probably utilize that heel bend right there in the back for certain poses, but that's really about it when it comes to the articulation. Now, like I showed previously, we do get weapons, so we do have, you know, these little blasters that were inside of the lion head, and then we do have these little side guns. And to utilize these, we can, you know, you have a lot of options. You could, like, you know, flip that out, put the guns in, but personally I like to do this, where you pop these in like so. so, and then take these sections, untab them from the sides, bring them down, and pop in these guns right here to the side in these little holes right there. Same thing on the other side like that, and pop that in like so. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then take the arms, bring them down, or the line arms, and then bring out the claws like so. Do that and do that like that and like that. And now you have just a very interesting power-up mode. I like to do this. I think this actually looks really cool. But yeah, so now you have him armored up with guns and claws, and there's not a more deadly combination than that. But utilizing the weapons and posability that you do get, you can get this figure in a lot of really cool poses, and you do have a lot of display options with this. And just to compare the two, here we have the retail Leo Convoy next to the Masterpiece Leo Convoy. And you can see there's a lot of similarities here. I mean, obviously, you know, it's very much similar. But, you know, honestly, when it comes to robot mode, I would prefer the look of the Masterpiece, but that's because I just prefer the proportions of this. But for just a regular retail price toy, I prefer the Legacy figure, just based purely off price. But I think these both look really, really good. And for another comparison, here we have Leo Convoy next to the Kingdom Optimus Primal, and I think these two look absolutely amazing together. And for my final comments on this figure, I would highly recommend picking it up. It is a Target exclusive, so you can find it there. Is it a Target exclusive? I know I found mine at Target. I don't know if it's exclusively Target, but I don't know. You can find it at Target. But it's just a really good figure. If you love Beast Wars the Second or Beast Wars in general, and I don't know, you like the idea of Optimus Prime being a furry, definitely pick this up. It is a great figure. It's a really fun figure, great transformation, great posability, decent amount of accessories, and lots of playability with this particular figure. In terms of paint, it's great. In terms of sculpt, it's great, and it's just great all around. But yeah, it is around $35, so because this is a Voyager class figure, so yeah, except this is more at a deluxe class scale of, like, you know, what deluxe classes used to be, because they are sizing down these figures at quite an exponential rate. So yeah, but it's still a great figure nonetheless. You know, 35 bucks. If you want to drop that on this guy, then go for it. But overall, it's really, really good. But anyways, guys, that's about it for this review. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.